Mysterious noises, often compared to rolling thunder or distant cannon fire, are frequently heard off the Cape Fear coast and the Myrtle Beach area. Although reported regularly at points up and down the eastern seaboard, Seneca Guns seem particularly concentrated off the Carolinas. To date, no satisfactory scientific explanation for the phenomenon has been found. The name Seneca Guns seems to come from Lake Seneca in upstate New York, where the sounds are often heard. In 1850, James Fenimore Cooper, author of The Last of the Mohicans, wrote a story, The Lake Gun, describing the phenomenon, which seems to have popularized the term. The sounds are heard in coastal areas. Observers insist they are never heard at sea. In 2005 and in 2008, residents in Brunswick County reported they were loud enough to rattle windows and shake houses. In December 2001, a Seneca Gun event prompted more than 100 calls to New Hanover County authorities. No serious damage, however, has ever been attributed to a Seneca Gun. Some Seneca Gun events are attributed to military jets breaking the sound barrier, but the phenomenon has been reported in this area periodically since at least the 1850s, well before the air age. Southport historian Susie Carson insisted that the noises are most common in the fall, although reports have been logged at all times of the year. In 2005, Tyler Clark, chief geologist with the NC Geological Survey, guessed that the most likely cause for Seneca Guns would be shallow earthquakes occurring offshore. The problem, according to the U.S. Geological Survey, is that many Seneca Gun reports cannot be connected to quakes detected by seismographs. Seneca Gun-like noises were reported, however, in connection with the Charleston, South Carolina earthquake of 1886. Peter Malin, a seismologist formerly with Duke University, speculates that the guns are somehow atmospheric in origin. His experience suggests that vibrations come from above ground rather than below. In the summer of 2001, Malin installed a seismograph in a 1,300-foot bore hole near Fort Fisher, North Carolina, in an effort to detect mini-quakes. The project was never properly funded, though, and Malin was never able to record any results. The guns seem connected to similar phenomenon heard in different parts of the world, such as the Barisal guns in parts of India and Bangladesh, the Uminari in Japan, and the mist poofers off the coast of the Netherlands and Belgium. Explanations as exotic as UFOs and the angry ghosts of Indians have been put forward. The U.S. Geological Survey website rules out a few causes: tidal waves, lightning, shifts in tectonic plates, loud meteors, landslides off the continental shelf, sinkholes forming, and cold air meeting warm Gulf Stream air. Several people have suggested that the noise may be caused by the release of bubbles of methane. However, methane seepage does not usually cause a noise, and it does not come up in large enough quantities to cause explosions. In October and November of last year, the guns were so loud and frequent that I was often awoken in the early morning hours, and many others flooded newsrooms and the authorities with calls inquiring about the booms that were so frequent that it sounded like an artillery battle was being fought.